I'm Wild Sports Editor Jeremiah Jonke, and I'm on the 5th stop of my Class 4A football tour here in Rock Springs. I'm with third-year coach David Hastings. Coach, you're in the third year of getting this started. First year 1-8, last year 5-5. A lot of people were talking about your team, thinking that you might be the one that cracks into that group. In the semifinals, and you guys just came up a little short there against East. Sure. Where are you at in terms of kind of where you thought you'd be in terms of just kind of getting this job done and getting things turned around here? Maybe compared to when you started.
Mm-hmm. I think we're on track. And it's a tribute to our players, buying into what we wanted them to do as far as the weight room and things like that. And I think they've come a long way. And so I think we're on pace to where we want to be, but there's a lot of work to be done still.
What kind of things, have you seen out of this group in terms of turning it around? You mentioned the weight room and that sort of thing. Outside of that, what kind of things have you seen from this group that you've liked?
I like how we've developed and come along as far as our toughness and things like that. We've also been able to increase our numbers quite a bit. And, when we first got here, and I attribute a lot of it to the weight room. I mean, I'm huge. I'm a big believer in that. But we had a lot of injuries our first year, and sometimes we had kids that kind of wanted to come out early and do things. And so we've seen a lot of improved, toughness and commitment to what we want to do.
A couple years ago when I was out here, you told me about your black shirts. Those are the guys who really buy into the program, really do things right. They're in the weight room, they're doing things, on and off the field to make themselves better. At that point, you were new here. You only had a handful of those guys. How many of those guys do you have to now?
Yeah, my first year we had one, barely. Last year we were up to 9. This year we're up to close to 15. And it's a big part of what we do. It's a big part of what I've done or what we've been able to do wherever I've been. And I think it's a direct correlation to how we'll do in the season or potentially do.
You said earlier that, you think you guys are on the right track, but there's still a lot of room for improvement. What kind of things are you looking at specifically that you think, all right, in order to take that next step, this is what we need to accomplish and this is what we need to improve?
Complacency, for one. I mean, we've talked about that a lot. I mean, yeah, we feel like we did a lot of good things, and the team that was here and the seniors, the outgoing seniors from last year, did a lot of good things. But if you start thinking that you've arrived or we're better than we really are, then bad things happen. And so our biggest focus has been, listen, it's a new year. All the teams here can beat any team at any given night. They're well coached. They're all tough. They're all strong. And so we need to fight complacency and continue to push ourselves to be better.
Well, you guys have running that offense. You guys are going to keep it on the ground, control the football, and that sort of thing. And if you've got a kid like Matt Fowler in your backfield, I certainly wouldn't blame you. Last year, in terms of yardage, the state's leading rusher, but unfortunately, thanks to that one extra game that he had, he ended up being second in the rankings in terms of yards per game. But what is it that Matt Fowler does so well that you're able to kind of strap the load to him and let him go?
Well, he's durable. He is one of our black shirts. He's one of our stronger kids. Just his strength and run with power. And it seems like he gets a little stronger and a little stronger every game that he is in. And so, we can give him a lot of carries, and he's durable and can handle that.
Well, in addition to your top leading rusher coming back, you've got your second leading rusher in Oakland Jenkins coming back, and just talking to some folks around the state, it sounds like word on the camp circuit is that you got him. He's going to be under center for you this year. What kind of things did you see out of him that made you decide to make that move and have him be the guy that triggers your offense for you?
Kind of the same thing. He's somebody that we've had now for 3 years, and he's bought into our weightlifting program and is very strong. He ran track this year. He's done a couple other things in some other sports, but he loves the weight room. And with strength comes confidence and the ability to do some extra things. And that's what we've seen with him, especially in the off season, also going into start of camp.
Well, those two guys aren't going to be able to do what they do without all those guys blocking for them up front. I know you guys graduated one heck of an offensive lineman from last year. I know the coaches at East were raving about him and how, man, if we had a guy like that, I'd run the ball behind him every play. Sure. But of the guys that you have coming back, who are those guys that are leading the way up front for you, and what do you like about that unit?
We've got both our guards are back that played quite a bit. John Nowland and Mattinson both played guard. Mattinson was only a sophomore, maybe a junior this year. John Nowland is a senior, done really well. We've got some guys playing at tackle that played a ton. We did get a black shirt back. We didn't get to play with him last year because he had a back injury, but he's even back, even heavier and stronger, and he'll play tackle for us. Cunningham, and then so really we've got some guys back in some spots that are really going to help us out. We got some young guys that are a lot taller and bigger than they're used to seeing here at Rock Springs, and so. Our question at first was center, and I think we're starting to shore that up a little bit.
Well, for you guys, the way you'll measure success this year, is it maybe taking that next step and getting 2 playoff games? Is it getting to the state championship game? Is it winning a state championship? I guess right now, what would be your measuring stick for success for this season?
I think what you said at first is getting past that first round. We obviously need to make the playoffs again. I think if we even back that up, we need to make it again for the second year in a row and go from there. But, like I said, it's one game at a time. We had some real close ones last year. We had a number of close ones that could have gone either way. And so we need to take care of business a little better on the offensive side. We had a few games where we held opponents to 2 touchdowns or less, and we should be winning those games, especially offensively the way we run. And so I think with another year experience with our running backs and with some of the linemen that we have, that we might be able to take that next step and get to where we need to be.
Well, that's it for me, Coach.
All right.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Jeremiah Jonke, Wild Sports Editor. That's it from Rock Springs. We'll see you guys in Evanston.